Hi, you found me. I'm Jennifer, and this is Water and Fire Tarot. How are you doing? I hope everybody's doing well. We're going to take a look at August and the important stuff, the things that you should concentrate on in August. Doesn't have to be love. It could be anything, y'all. This is the message from Spirit for August, the important stuff, the good stuff, and the stuff that you should be focusing on. The good old month of August. If this one hits home for you, I'm going to also do an extended reading for this video, and it will be based on love. What does Spirit want you to know in regards to your love life in August? So this is just for whomever needs the message. If you clicked on the video, it's for you. All right, we're going to actually start with an oracle card. Mom here jumped the gun. I do that often. Sometimes I also say bad words, and if that's offensive, just a hard left off the channel. I hope you don't go, though. I want you to stay and get your messages. All right, let's do this. All right, let's start with an oracle card. What's the overall message for y'all for August? The main message that Spirit wants you to focus on, your spirit guides, your angels, your fairies, whomever you believe in. What's the main message for the collective for August? What do y'all need to know? If you're new here, welcome. You've arrived. I'm glad you're here. If you're returning, thank you for all of your support. I love you guys hard, and I know you love me hard back. So I appreciate you, and I appreciate all of the support that y'all give me. I love my community. I have the best. I'm convinced the best tarot, astrology, anyone community on YouTube. So I'm very appreciative. All right, what's the main message? That one came out right as I was thinking. I was about to say, just give me a fallout, Spirit. And they did. Meditate on the spaciousness of air. Ooh, this might be for you air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. When you're stuck, picture yourself in an open, airy space with room to move and breathe. Let yourself feel free and empowered. Just do it. Go out. Let the wind blow in your hair as all the flowers fall. If y'all have been with me for a long time, back in the day, I used to laugh when that would happen because it meant there was a big message that this was going to be one of those readings. I've yet to set a flower on fire, but there is always a first. And if you, let your hair blow in the wind, y'all. And if you don't have hair, then that's also okay. You can feel the wind blowing on your body. I don't know, y'all. I am just talking. Welcome. If you haven't clicked off yet, then stay until the end of the reading. Messages can always change, you know? I know a lot of times people were like, oh, the first 30 seconds didn't resonate, so they click off. The thing about tarot is, you know, everybody has free will, time is fluid, but sometimes bits and pieces of the reading will resonate, and that's the message for you, right? So it doesn't all have to resonate. Sometimes you can get little pieces here and there, and that's good enough, right? You get what you need from the reading. If this one, you know, if you're like, I'm not so sure, Jen, on Water and Fire Tarot, whenever you're watching regular readings too, always check out your rising or your moon sign, and especially your Mars sign. People tend to ignore that sign. It's very important. It really is how you react on a daily basis to situations. So always check out your moon. All right, let's do this. We're going to see where you've been, where you are, where you're going. What are you thinking of yourself right now? How are you feeling emotionally? How do you want to move forward? What's coming in that you don't see yet? We'll get advice from Spirit, and we're going to see the outcome for August. This is the good stuff and the important stuff. Let's do it. Where have you been? Ooh, the sun. Have you guys been on vacation? Leo energy. So we have 22 what we call major arcana here in the tarot community, and that happens to be Leo energy. So this would be the recent past. You'll have been in a place maybe of clarity. Sometimes the sun is the most positive card in the deck. It's bright, it's happy, it's positive, but it's also all about change. So let's not forget that, right? It brings clarity, it brings change. Sometimes the sun is so blinding, we have to cover our eyes because maybe we're seeing something that we haven't seen in the past and it burns a little, right? What's going on right now? Where are you guys right now? What's the present energy? Oh, King of Cups. Hi, Scorpio. Thanks for stopping by. All right, so Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, I typically read that as Scorpio energy, but again, it can be anybody. There's a lot of healing going on right now too. In the past, the recent past, the sun is all about healing, and that King of Cups is very healing energy as well. Some of you might be healing from a water sign. Where do I want to put this candle, y'all? I just felt festive tonight and I really wanted to glow it up. And now I'm having troubles. So with the King of Cups, very loving energy, very healing energy as well. Some of you have come into contact maybe with a water sign as well. But keep in mind, this is not a love reading. This is your energy if you're called to watch the reading. We'll do love on the extended and see what's coming for August. But this is where you are right now. King of Cups, possibly healing. What's on y'all's mind? What's going through your thoughts? Temperance, another card of healing. Wow. Major Arcana for Sagittarius. All right, I'm definitely reading for some folks who have gone through a healing process and awakening. You're also being very patient. On your mind is knowing that you have to be patient with this progress that you're going through. Remember, this is August. We're looking at the recent past, the present, and then what's on your mind as far as how you want to move forward. What's going through your thought process. You know that you have to be in that temperance energy. By the way, healing from anything. Maybe your neighbor called you fat and you're not fat and they hurt your feelings. Maybe they kicked your dog. Who knows? I just know in the past you had a lot of clarity on this healing process, how to get to your happiness, and now you're there with the King of Cups. You're ready to love. This also tells me that your emotions are mature, or you're dealing with somebody who's quite mature with their emotions. Sometimes that King of Cups wears kind of a rough exterior, but inside he is lovey-dovey and he's all about balancing his emotions, he or she. And you know it's because of temperance. That's what's going through your thoughts. Becoming more balanced with your emotions and go. This is all healing right here, y'all. How do you guys view yourself right now? The Seven of Wands, yeah, fighting for that, because we got Leo showing up again. It could be Leo, Sag, Aries, but in this deck, we're going to go ahead and say Leo, but again, could be anybody. I just like to point out the signs. You see yourself as being strong and standing up for what you want. You know, what do you want? What are you fighting for? I think you're fighting to be heard emotionally, but I also feel like you're fighting, you're standing your ground here to not let someone or something keep you down. You're rising above this, you're seeing things clearly. It's very strong energy. Fighting for what you want. What are you guys up to emotionally? How do y'all feel right now emotionally? The Eight of Pentacles. There's that earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. A lot of you have dealt with some sort of pain or hurt by throwing yourself into work. And that's also what Spirit's telling you right here. Again, I'm an intuitive reader. I'm going with it. It's what I heard. It's what I feel. Eight of Pentacles. This is also Spirit saying for August, what's important is you continue to work. Because that Eight of Pentacles isn't just career, money, work. It's also putting effort and work into yourself. I feel like I'm reading for somebody or a group of y'all here who have really been through it. It's very emotional energy, and you're going through some sort of, your vibrational energy is rising. And because of that, it's because you've put work into yourself. Some of you are just throwing yourself into work, but there's a strong message here. It's important to continue to better yourself throughout August. Work on yourself. Be outside as well. I know, Mom, I said it. You know, the Eight of Pentacles, it's a very earthly energy for me. Obviously, it's Pentacles, especially in this deck. Like she's sitting in the grass. If you're a water sign, especially being out in the earth, she's got the butterflies, y'all, here all around her. I'm not getting I mean, of course, Spirit's not going to say, you know, oh, it's not important to work, you know, career, money. Of course it is. But I'm getting more, this is coming from within you. You know, you feel that you have to continue to put work in, and Spirit's saying yes, that's important for August. Some of you need to make an intention board or an affirmation board, I just heard. That's important. Journaling, writing down your affirmations. When you're manifesting also, it's a big month of manifestation that's going to be very important. For some of you, it is to set your goals for work, for your career. But this is much further in the future than just August. This is like big, I'm getting like big long-term success energy here. This is not just for August. I mean, I'm reading for August, but well, and your oracle card also reads meditate. So a lot of y'all have felt stuck. Picture yourself in an open, airy space with room to move and breathe. That's exactly what she's doing. In this deck, that Eight of Pentacles is a little bit different. It's putting work into a different area that you don't normally indulge. And I think it's working on yourself, but I also feel it's stepping out of your comfort zone a little bit, especially if you're kind of in that watery emotional energy. Getting grounded is very important in August. How do you guys want to move forward? How do you see yourself moving forward? The Five of Swords, revenge. I'm just kidding. Are you guys seeking revenge? No, in this deck, it's a little bit different. See, she's already been through that dark side, you know? And she's coming to light now. Now she's in the red. She's got the white flower, which does represent innocence. This is her shadow side. Some of you are leaving that energy behind. This is very scorpionic energy for me. But, you know, moving forward through August, and we'll see what Spirit says about this, but you see yourself as kind of leaving that toxic behavior behind, whether you gave that toxic energy or you received the toxic energy. Again, with the white rose here, this is light. This is new energy. It's innocent energy. You're leaving some sort of shadow side behind. And you're doing it in a different way. It's very mature energy as far as kind of grounding your emotions and stabilizing your emotions. And you're determined to do it. And I think a lot of you, the important thing for August is to look back on your interactions with people, how they've treated you, maybe how you've treated them. And you're going to do this through journaling, and you're going to need to be outside a lot in August. I know, it's hot. I get it. Shit, I live in Texas. I mean, I got it. I don't know. Go out after dark. What's coming in? What's the important thing to know that's coming in that you don't see yet? You have no idea this is coming in August. The Star. More healing. I mean, could we have any more healing energy in this reading? Aquarius, Major Arcana. There you go. And because of that healing with the Star energy, it's all up and up. Healing is big in August. That is the big energy and the important thing that you need to focus on. That's what Spirit's saying. And to manifest. I know, you hear it all the time. But I'm just saying. That's what I'm seeing in these cards. And with the Star, you've got it. I mean, when the Star shows here in the hidden factors especially, it's in your environment. It's coming in. So if you take this advice, make sure your emotions are grounded. Make sure you're outside a lot too. I felt that with the Sun as well, obviously. You're maturing here away from this Five of Swords. I think this is what you're leaving behind. And so what's coming because of all this, and this is the good stuff, this is the important stuff, is the Star. You're going to be able to manifest your dreams, your hopes. Journal, y'all. And I'm not a big journaler. Is that even a word? A journaler? I'm not a big journaler. I'm not. We're going to move this back now. I'm having some OCD with my candles. But I feel it in this reading, I gotta say. I feel it's important for August. And that's what the reading's on, right? What's important in August. So in the hidden factors, you're bringing in the star energy. And it's very fantasy-like in this deck. It's almost like not even her reality. Is that I guess it's a fairy. You guys need to turn into fairies in August. Get a costume. But it's almost like it's a fantasy. It's almost like not reality, but because she's done the work and the healing, it becomes her reality. She's wishing upon a star, looking at all the stars. I love it. I love this freaking deck. Tarot of Mystical Magic. That's what it is. What's your advice? Judgment. Well, that doesn't surprise me. So Major Arcana, Scorpio energy. And if you read it differently, fight me. You can fight me in the comments. People love to do that. You know what? When you're a tarot reader, you can read it however you read it. It's your intuition. There are basics to tarot knowledge, but don't come on my channel and tell me how to read my cards. I don't like it. But judgment. So Spirit is advising you, what do you need to focus on? What's your advice for August in order to really fall into this energy, the good stuff, the important stuff? What's the most important thing Spirit wants to tell you for August? It's judgment. Judgment isn't always just repeating the past, going back to the past. I mean, it can be, but guess what? You're never going to believe it when Mom here tells you this. I just brightened the light. Judgment is also healing energy, because what you're doing and what Spirit's telling you in order to get this is a beautiful reading, by the way. But in order to benefit from the good stuff in August, it's time to take a hard look in the mirror, because that's what judgment is as well. It's making choices and decisions to help you release and move forward and acknowledge where you've been and where you're going and what you're leaving behind. It is. Judgment is literally taking your little sticky notes, writing your affirmations, sitting down, looking in a big fat mirror and saying, you know what? Maybe 2 years ago when I told my ex to F off, maybe I should have handled it differently. I'm not saying don't tell your ex to F off. Lord knows I've done it. But I'm just saying, you know, it's time to kind of look in the mirror and maybe reevaluate how you can move forward. Make that decision and choice, and it's life-changing, because judgment is a major arcana, and judgment is all about making these really important decisions and choices so that you can then further vibrate on the highest level possible and release the past choices. Where have I been? Again, where am I going? And who am I leaving behind? It's all a test. This is beautiful. 1, 2. We have 4 major arcana so far out of 8. What is your outcome? What is it? 6 of Cups. Beautiful. Dreamy, emotional. The 6 of Cups, obviously can talk about children, your childhood, reminiscing about childhood when things were just good, right? The 6 of Cups is often thinking back to the past and really feeling those emotions, better times, good times. It's a very nurturing and kind energy as well. A lot of times the 6 of Cups energy is giving that emotion, that nurturing love. The 6 of Cups is you're just a kind, good person. When somebody describes you as the 6 of Cups, they're like, oh yeah, Jennifer, she's very kind and, she's very nurturing. She made me chicken soup when I was sick, and then she brought over cookies, and she's just a kind individual. And when I think of Jennifer, I just have great memories. Now, has anybody said that about me? Probably not. I've never made chicken soup for anyone when they were sick, but you get what I'm saying. It's your outcome here is just thinking, and I think it's because really if you take the advice of judgment and you release and you make those changes to, further yourself in a better way and take stock of what's going on and where you want to go, it's going to result in a very beautiful energy, the 6 of Cups. I also do feel, and we're not really hitting on love, I mean, if love comes in, but I do feel like this is energy of releasing so that you can call in that soulmate. I love how the Star, Judgment, and Six of Cups are all next to each other here. That is badass energy. It's a very freeing energy, and really the only negative card here is this Five of Swords. And this is in the position of what y'all see moving forward. What are you doing moving forward to get to the good stuff in August? Well, look what your outcome is, because you're leaving your shadow side behind. And by doing that, this is your outcome. You're calling in a soulmate, yes. And by the way, we have many soulmates. And can I just make a little comment? Not everybody has a twin flame. Sometimes I'll get readings and, you know, people want to know, when's my twin flame coming? And if I don't see it in the reading, I'm not going to pretend to see it. Not everybody has a twin flame. But this is a very beautiful outcome. This is what you need to strive towards for August. That's what Spirit's telling you. I'm going to use the Fountain Tarot to clarify this beautiful, badass reading, because that's what it is. All right, y'all. Good stuff, important stuff, things that you need to focus on for August. We're going to see. If this one hits home or you like it or you just feel like it, I would love a thumbs up. I really would. Also, leave your comments, and you can subscribe if you haven't already. I would love that. Join the channel too for some additional perks. There's a link below in the description box where you can join the channel. We have a good time. Members and myself, we do. All right, so let's see what's going on. Let's clarify this reading. Good stuff for August, the important stuff. What Spirit wants you to focus on throughout August. I can't believe it's August. Can y'all? It's funny when I do these readings, I'm just sitting here talking to myself, and then answering myself like you guys are answering me. But sometimes I picture you answering me. Yeah, I'm that girl. All right. I do want to clarify your oracle. So meditate on the spaciousness of air. Some of you have felt stuck, but you're not going to feel stuck much longer. Not in this read, not with these cards. Picture yourself on an open, airy space with room to move and breathe. Some of you in the recent past did make plans to travel somewhere. It's very airy, very breezy. I'm getting very tropical feel. I just felt a little breeze go up my back. All right, y'all, let's clarify this and see what's up. Important step for y'all to know for August. Where do you need to focus your attention? What does Spirit want you to know? We're going to find out, and we're going to clarify right now. We are. All right, let's do it. So let's go ahead and clarify. All right, so what do you mean for meditate on spaciousness of air? What's this about? Clarify this card. King of Swords. Well, doesn't that make sense? Because guess what? He's a big fat air sign. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Typically Aquarius for me. Yep, that's how I read him. There you go. So we're clarifying your air oracle card with an air sign. King of Swords. And with all this watery energy, some of y'all need to get to the water in August, but it's almost like I'm getting like calm water, not so much an ocean. I mean, hell, you can go to the ocean. Let me know how it goes. Leave your comments. But I'm picturing more kind of like a tropical, breezy, very calm, water. But there's also, I don't know why I'm picturing, is somebody going to Jamaica? I don't know why listen, I've been there twice. It's great. I love Jamaica. But it's not like I would just be, recommend it. Like, hey, go to Jamaica in August. If you're going to Jamaica, please let me know. Because this Eight of Pentacles really reminds me of Jamaica. If you've been to Jamaica, you know what I'm talking about. It's very lush, very green. Because remember here, what you're feeling right now, and then leaving July, going into August, is to be grounded. But I'm also getting a very watery, calm water, breeze, airy, but tropical, lush. And that's Jamaica. That's what that's like. Because some of you guys really need to get grounded, but you need to have that sea air around you as well. Okay, let's get to this. So where were y'all in the recent past? Where did you see yourself? You've got the sun, Leo energy. Oh my God, with the sun. Y'all, okay. I'm just going to jump out a window. Tarot is so crazy. I love it. I love my job. I hope y'all love it too. I hope y'all love being here. Okay, and if it's your first time, you just come back. You might like it even more the second time around. You never know. All right, y'all. So you saw yourself in the sun with the sun. Let's get another card. I'm telling y'all, a lot of healing. And I think a lot of you were either reaching out to people you knew from your childhood, or just people in general that made you feel warm and positive and happy. There's a lot of childhood reminiscing. Let me call so-and-so that I haven't spoken to in a while. With the Ace of Coins, it's a gift, right? The Ace of Coins isn't just your career. Some of you, this is career. Like, you're really focusing on what you need to let go and how to move forward within your career. And you're going to get it. You're very determined. And for those of you that this is kind of making more sense on the career front, you're really leaving some shit behind. Some gossip, some bullshit. But in the past, you saw yourself healing and having a lot of clarity on what though? I'm reading this Ace of Coins, clarifying that energy as success, because those coins are about your future, your success, your potential. It's very stable energy. Where do I want to be in 5 years? How do I get there? And where do I start? Grounding your energy and being given that gift from the universe with the Ace of Coins. They're handing it to you. They're saying, take this and plant it, water it, nurture it, Six of Cups, and it becomes yours. And then Spirit says, you're welcome very much. Now take care. Right now, you guys see yourself as this King of Cups energy. Why? Scorpio typically, and the Strength card. A lot of Leo showing in this reading. Strong, determined. What are you fighting for? What obstacles are you overcoming? Disappointment and hurt. You're healing, and now you're going to be able to attract also that King of Cups energy, which is all about being open emotionally and offering love, because you're starting to become more patient. A lot of y'all have you've already taken stock. Like, you guys have already done the work. What's on your mind when it comes to all of this? What's going through your thoughts? The Tower. Scorpio energy. Yep. I got to let it all come down. And guess what? That Tower is an awakening as well. On your minus temperance, I got to be patient because I got to wreck it and then I got to rebuild it. I'm having a wake-up call, an awakening. I said that early on in the reading. This felt very much of like raising your vibrational level and going through that awakening process. And you're doing it, and you're doing it right. You're also, a lot of you are healing from disappointment, broken hearts. By the way, it doesn't always have to be romantically linked. A lot of you are you're already very meditative, and you really, really dive into the realm of spirituality, and you truly believe in it. You're being guided here. A lot of you talk to your spirit guide, you meditate at night. You know that temperance is about divine timing as well. This is very much a reading for those of you who are accepting. You're giving the power to someone else to help you create this beautiful energy, and you're just kind of flowing with it. You're going along with it. I love it. What do you guys think of yourself right now, heading into August? What are you thinking? Or how do you view yourself? That's how you think. How are you viewing yourself going into August? Strong, determined? I like it. Yeah, with the Page of Coins. Pages can be children or students of the deck. And again, remember, I was getting a very innocent, young, kind of very nurturing, beautiful energy. You've got Earth there. Typically Capricorn. I just name it. It can be anybody. Again, with the coins, success, potential. And it's interesting because the Page of Coins in this deck, look, she's small, she's young, she's just beginning, but look at the size of that pentacle, because she's got her dreams. She's focusing on the future, and what is she going to do with that pentacle? The same thing that the universe has tried to communicate with you, whether you heard it or not. I think most of you did, with that Ace of Coins as a gift. Now you've got the gift, and you see yourself as determined to plant that pentacle. And then you can do whatever you want with that pentacle. For some of you, it is to start a new path towards a career. You're focusing on that. You're determined to do that. The important thing for this, for August, is to nurture it. And you will with that Six of Cups. Because once the Page of Coins is new, it's young, it's very slow energy. You plant that coin and then you water it and you feed it and you take care of it, and it can grow into a lot of success for a very long time. You guys are fighting for something here. And you're doing it by healing, and you're doing it by accepting messages from the universe and your spirit guides. How do you guys feel emotionally right now? Eight of Pentacles? More Pentacles. So again, to me, with all the Pentacles, this is really focusing on future and potential and your stability moving forward. Got Judgment again. There it is. Scorpio energy. Emotionally, you guys are feeling that. Like, hey, I got to take stock of where I'm going in the future. I got to start planting my seeds, and I only do that by going through that healing process, that awakening, seeing the clarity of my life, my situation, my relationships. It's Judgment Day. It's a wake-up call. But what is it about that you feel with Judgment? Well, the hard work that you've started to already put into yourself, but you're going to continue. You know it's important throughout August. August is a big month, y'all. It's really like an outline. I feel like I almost feel like I'm doing a yearly reading here. August is super important. You guys know it. You feel it. That you have to take that hard look in the mirror and make a really big choice or decision. A lot of you are planning to purchase something big, right? A home, a new car, a vacation villa in the south of France. Hell, I don't know. But it's big because Judgment's there. What's important to y'all moving forward for August? What do you feel is important? How do you see moving forward? You've got the Five of Swords. Yep, and the Three of Cups. Remember I said earlier with that Five of Swords, gossip, drama, that kind of thing? Absolutely. I think most of you have already dealt with it, and I think you know it's important moving throughout August to nip it in the bud. That was a little Better Call Saul reference. I'm a big Better Call Saul fan. But the Five of Swords, I think you've already dealt with that. This is now, you're leaving that shadow side behind. Whether it was you that was giving out that energy or what you're protecting yourself from now, this is almost like the Five of Swords in this deck is almost like standing in your power. You know it's important moving forward through August to do that. And it's all about cutting out people, immature people. Because, I know. The Three of Cups isn't always read as immaturity, but I feel like it is here in a way. It could be family members, it could be a group of friends, it could be somebody who is just a player, they have a lot of people around them that, they date around. Your energy is so high vibrational and it's so serious and so mature, and you're doing everything here that you need to be doing. And you also know leaving that shadow side behind of that Five of Swords and you taking back your power moving forward is also going to lead to a lot of joy and happiness. What's this Three of Cups for y'all? Why do y'all see this moving forward? Because of the Hierophant in reverse. Taurus, Major Arcana. Yeah, some of you are getting out of a marriage. And this is what this empowerment is all about. It's letting it come down and healing and then refocusing on your future, putting a lot of hard work into that. Judgment can be contracts within marriage. Maybe it was with the King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Maybe they have that in their chart. But I'm also getting, the Hierophant in reverse is also breaking away from tradition. It's not following the quote-unquote rules of the establishment. So again, remember I said earlier, I felt like a lot of you were very spiritual. Not that that's not normal, but you know what Mom's saying. People tend to look down on it sometimes, like we're kooky or whatever. Do I care? I don't flipping care. I was just making my bed earlier and I was thinking to myself, I don't give a shit what anybody thinks about me. I really don't. So this is breaking away from quote unquote tradition, right? And you're going to celebrate that with that Three of Cups. Very powerful energy. I do feel like that Five of Swords, you guys see yourselves moving forward into August. It's very important to reclaim that power. And you're doing so. And that Hierophant in reverse says, I don't have to be the norm. I don't have to do quote unquote what society deems as normal. I'm breaking away from that. What's hidden that you don't see yet that's coming that's going to be important for August? You've got the Five of Coins on that star. Shutting people out who aren't on the same page with you. They don't believe in what you believe in. F them. Guess what? It's us against the world. You and me against the world with the Five of Coins. And sometimes the Five of Coins can literally talk about that. You know, it's us against them. We're out here in the cold. It's okay. We've got each other. We're going to stand up. You've got Five of Coins here, Five of Swords here. Both do indicate some sort of strife, challenge. But what's important that you don't see is you're healing from that with the star. And you can also still set your sights on something that you really want to manifest, something that's very important to you, very enlightening, very beautiful energy. Remember, I talked about how the star almost seems almost fantasy-like in this deck. Maybe it's something that you never thought you could do. And because you're going through this awakening and you're seeing things so clearly and beautifully, and it's such a beautiful for some of you, you're going into some sort of healing. You're doing some sort of healing work. But this is also helping people that feel shut out, who don't have enough maybe, or aren't part of the group. You're bringing some sort of healing energy to them as well. And I also feel like that's why that Six of Cups is the outcome here. I mean, this Five of Coins in this deck is a very dismal, cold, card. I don't feel part of the group. Some of you have been shunned for your different beliefs, but you're determined. You don't, it's like F you. And if you haven't felt like that, you will, which is beautiful. I love it. So don't give up hope. That's also very important while you're doing this big work on yourself here. For some of you, it is a step that you're taking in your career. It's a big decision with judgment, and people may judge you for it as well. But with that Six of Cups outcome, fuck them. I just said it. I don't even care. What's your advice from Spirit? So what's the most important thing that Spirit wants to advise you for the month of August? What do they want you to know for the month of August? Judgment. The Knight of Coins in reverse. People haven't valued you in the past. People went back on their word. As far as relationships, we're going to have this, we're going to have that, we're going to have a future, we're going to have success, stability, all of these things. I value you as a friend. I value you as a lover. I value you as a coworker. I value you as a family member. I value you as, a pet owner, whatever, y'all. I'm just saying. That Knight of Coins in reverse is taking back, the energy is just like it's not moving. It's not slow as molasses. It's slower than slow as molasses. And it's because they've gone back on their word here. Maybe there was value or stability at some point, but it's not now. So Spirit's telling you, take a look at this. Judgment. This is what needs to be out. Goodbye. What's this Knight of Coins in reverse? So typically Virgo energy for me as a reader. Yep. And Spirit's saying, take that Knight of Coins in reverse, shove it up where the sun don't shine. We got more Virgo energy here with the Nine of Coins. And do what? Value yourself. Because that Nine of Coins is very nurturing energy. It's not just the single ladies card, although it can be. It's strong. It's nurturing. It's standing on your own. It's valuing things that you have around you. And by the way, those things that are around you can be very abundant as far as your possessions, your career, your money, your clothes, all the material things. That's great. Whatever. That's fine. But it's deeper than that. That Nine of Coins is also really about valuing who you are as a person. F the naysayers. Sometimes she's a business owner as well. She or he, it's just energy. Where money's been tough, it's now starting to become more abundant, and you can do it on your own, and you will do it on your own. Again, I just have the sense that I'm reading for somebody who's gone through an awakening healing process, and now they're going to do something in the realms of healing, spirituality, helping others. And you will be very successful doing that, and Spirit saying do it, because there hasn't been success somewhere else. And it's going to be a big decision. And once again, excuse me, you may be judged for it. 5 of Coins in reverse. You could be shunned in some way, left out in the cold, because you're doing what you want to do with the star energy. You're going for it, your hopes, your dreams, and Spirit's on board with you. They're saying do it. And take it from Mom here. I know all about it. Do it. Just do it. What's the outcome here going into August? So the most important energy here, your outcome, if you take all this advice and focus on what's important for August. And by the way, if you're not, moving in that direction in your career, it doesn't mean the reading's not for you. Again, what I said at the beginning, take parts of it and use it and go with it and use it as advice. That's the great thing about tarot, is you use it, the energy, as advice to make choices that are best for you, right? What's the 6 of Cups and the King of Wands? Beautiful energy. Some of you are calling it a fire sign. But see, all through here, you're not even going to focus on it, but that's why it's coming here, because you're focusing on all the other important things that are going to get you here. That 6 of Cups with the King of Wands, you got fire, Leo, Sag, Aries energy. Could be anybody, but look at the kings. And if you're a male watching this, you're turning into that king energy, which is very mature, very grounded, very responsible. The King of Swords, sometimes can be a little cold, but he's so intelligent. He's a good communicator. He makes really good decisions. The King of Wands is fiery and passionate, and he goes for what he wants, he or she. So this is who you're calling in, or this is who you are now. And there's a soulmate coming in. It's not going to be in August for all of you. This is a flow. You got to flow with this, and this is your end result. For others of you, this is really, really about being nurturing, helping others in some way, healing. Again, we've got all this healing energy, and taking action and bossing up and saying, come on, come with me. Take this path, because the King of Wands is all about action, right? He's going to take action, and that energy is super confident. People are drawn to that King of Wands energy. People are drawn to the King of Swords and the way that he communicates and the logic that he uses. And the King of Wands is passionate and exciting and fiery, and he's confident and he knows what he wants. What's this King of Wands about? There you go, 6 of Wands, and it leads to victory and success. I love, this might be my favorite reading that I've ever done. Can I just use that in the caption? Or will people not like that? I don't really care, do I? I mean, I care about y'all, but it's such a beautiful reading. A lot of Leo. There's a lot of Leo showing in this reading. Some of you have a Leo in your environment. And I'll tell you, that person's pretty mature. Like, they're ready for it. Do you know what I mean? Others of you, again, this is your energy. But I still feel like you're attracting love. Like, probably September, October, if it doesn't happen in August. Because you're doing so much work on yourself. I hope this is my reading. Can I say that? I mean, I hope it's your reading more. But I'm just saying, it's such a beautiful reading. What the hell? If I could frame a reading and put it on my bedroom wall, I would frame it. Maybe I'll take a photo of these cards. I think I'm going to. And then I'm going to post it on my community page before I upload the reading. This is so beautiful. I love it, y'all. There's so much success if you take this advice throughout August. And it's interesting with so much Leo energy, right? Leo is typically August, mainly August. I mean, end of July, but the majority of it is through August. And that's what this reading's about. A lot of victory and success, and a feeling of achievement. And you'll notice how, again, this flows, right? It's just a flowy energy. And it leads with abundance, success, victory, going for what you want. And I'm telling you, come back to this reading. People, I've actually had that in the comments 3 or 4 times this week on readings. This didn't resonate, 3 months ago. And I came back and rewatched, and oh my God, it's all unfolding. Rewatch the readings, go back. I have all the playlists created on my channel. Go back to your Zodiac sign and watch the created playlist from the last 6 months. I have them all. Leo, Sag, Aries, Scorpio. They're all under your the Zodiac signs on my channel. Check them out. I bet you're going to find a reading from like a couple months ago and it's starting to unfold. The majority of this is manifesting and happening through August. And I have that confirmation with all the Leo energy. At first I was like, damn, I'm reading for a lot of Leos, and maybe I am, but it's Leo season. And that's when this is happening. Those were the messages I was asking when I was meditating on the energy before I started the reading. Give me August. And Spirit showed up. Y'all, that's what I have for you. If you want to get this kind of a similar reading, it's going to be shorter version. It'll only be about a 10-minute reading. I'm going to do an extended reading for love, just based on love and the important things that you need to focus on in August for love. That link for the extended reading will be below. Like, share, subscribe, leave your comments, and join the channel for some additional perks. I go live on Fridays where we do the weekend forecast, and I hope to see you all there. It'll be at 2 p.m. Central. And one last thing, I love you guys so hard. I don't even have to ask you to love me hard back because I feel it and I know it. And I'm so, so grateful for y'all. Y'all take care and we'll talk soon.